Hello, Leo. It's EJ with EJ Star Tarot with your reading from January 28th through February 3rd, 2019. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you like what you're seeing here, please subscribe and click that little bell so you're notified when I post readings. Let's get started. You have the Death card, and the Death card representing a Scorpio. The death is the end of something, right? A change. It's something that is a situation coming to an end. It could be a relationship, could be a job, it can be any type of situation. It's transformation, and it's a change that needs to happen. It's a time of deep transformation, and that's what this talks about. And again, it can be situation, things, people. It can be so many, and it depends on what your current situation is, Leo. This is what this is talking about. It's time for a change. And the more accepting you are of this change, the better, right? Because you let the universe, God, Spirit, take control over it and change it for you. And then you are able to handle it in a much better way. Okay, as far as work, I feel like some of you might not like your job, and you might feel like you're underappreciated or unemployed, but you haven't left and you stay because it's steady. But, it's up to you where you want to be, right? It's up to you whether you want something better or not, so you can make this change. I feel like some of you are just doing repetitive work, redundancy, okay? And I do feel like some of you Leos are going to be forced to quit your job, or you will be let go due to some type of situations that may be going on. But when this happens, that means that a greater job, a greater opportunity, a better opportunity will open up for you. It's just a matter of you accepting what's going on and move with it, right? Don't sit and mope about it. And those that don't necessarily hate your job, and you may still end up losing your job one way or another, because there's a change that needs to happen. So please consider having a plan B or a plan of action going forward. And this isn't for all of you. Some of you, this change is happening because you are meant to go into a different level of career or even change careers, okay? Now, for love, I feel like some of you, if you're clinging to a relationship that you are deeply unhappy, and you don't want to let go because you don't want to be alone, or just simply because, you need to be honest with yourself and your partner and communicate and make some change happen. It doesn't necessarily mean a breakup. It just means that something needs to happen. Some old habits, old ways you need to let go of, or they need to let go of, to make something better, unless you just simply don't want to be there, okay? I just feel like some of you that are single and are trying to, or kind of contemplating about going into a relationship, is kind of scary for you, and you're just like, well, I'm not sure. What if things happen? And you kind of like play these things in your mind. But what this is talking about is, if you have to let that go, you have to let that fear go, that insecurity, that doubt. Otherwise, you're not going to find anybody, okay? Some of you may be having to sacrifice some money to deal with upcoming challenges in your finances, okay? And this could be because some of you may be losing your job, okay? Now, I feel like some of you may have had some problems that you've I guess you did ignore it because you didn't acknowledge it and take care of it, and that's going to come back to surface, whatever that may be for you, okay? Some of you may need to reach out and ask for assistance financially, because I feel like some of you are going to struggle or are struggling, and you just feel stuck. And again, some of you are just dealing with an involuntary loss of income due to jobs, or it could be anything. It could even be a business, not having enough business, okay? So don't feel like, oh, I can't ask anybody, because ego. Don't let the ego run the show, okay? That's what I'm getting for you as far as death. So let's see what we have with the Eight of Pentacles here. Now, with this Eight of Pentacles, yeah, I just feel like some of you with the Eight of Pentacles were really focused on your work, and you were really focused on hard working here, and you laid the groundwork, okay, and you put all of your efforts in, but for whatever reason, with this death beside that, I feel like some of you either do not want to work hard anymore and want to work smarter, and so you're going in a different career level, and this is something that you want. And others of you, it's just, putting in that hard work, and, you had a long period of hard work, and what I'm getting is that the end is coming to this current situation, but it's going to improve in your next career level because of all of the efforts that you put. You've learned something from it. A lot of you may have a lot on your plate to accomplish, okay? You need to be prepared to ask for help if you need it. Because I know that some of you get so dedicated to the task at hand and you work hard and you focus on it. But sometimes it shouldn't just be left on your plate, okay? Now, if you're seeking employment, this card's an indication that you're going to get hired for this new position, all right? And they're going to test your skills and see how you work out. You need to have faith and believe in yourself that you can do you can do this task, and have faith and know that you can, be that successful person that you are, okay? If you're currently working, I'm just getting that you may just be getting too much responsibility. That's what I'm getting here. Now, as far as love, if you're in a committed relationship, your work may be interfering with your relationship for some of you. You need to make a point to you need to have balance, 50, right? You need to know how to leave work at work and then when you're home, focus on your relationship, because that's also a job, and that's something that if you want to save, that's what you need to do, okay? You need to make some time and space for your relationship, okay? Regardless of how busy or whatever your job is, because then your relationship suffers. If you're looking for a relationship, you are too focused on money right now, and that's going to interfere with your finding a partner. Now, the Eight of Pentacles, as far as money, you may be receiving financial assistance. For those of you who have been waiting, you are going to get this. Some of you are contemplating where this money is coming from, the resource it's coming from. And you're like, I'm not sure, right? I don't know if I want this. I'm getting that if you're thinking of gambling of some sort, now is not the time to do that, okay? So you do have the King of Pentacles, and with the King of Pentacles, this is a Capricorn, oh my gosh, Taurus, or a Virgo. No, it's not. It's give me just a second here. No, yes, it is. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I just had to think for a minute. As far as the King of Pentacles, this is speaks of authority, tradition, success, and money matters, right? This is saying that this is not the time for you to be a maverick, right? This is not the time. Now, it's the time for you to follow the rules, okay? Follow the way that things are happening. If they weren't in place before and they are in place now, you need to follow it now, because that is going to get you into a position of being let go, okay? Now, this could be somebody in your job environment with dark hair or eyes, so it could be either or both, and he is the leadership there. And this person, even though he roots for you, and he's a good person, he or she has to do their jobs, okay? Again, he's playing a major role in your work environment. So this man is very wise and he's fair, but he is somebody who's really quick to pass judgment. So I would, put on your best behavior, follow the rules, and do your job. Stay focused, as you see here, because that's an indicator that you need to stay focused on your job and not what is going around you, okay? As far as love, for those of you who are single, you're going to meet somebody that it will it's like that instant connection, and you're going to be like wowed about it, okay? Put your best foot forward and don't pretend to be someone you're not, because usually when you meet somebody and you pretend to be someone you're not, later on it comes to surface and then it just kills that whole relationship, okay? So don't be somebody that you're not. Because this person is going to love you for who you are. So be authentic to yourself and to that person. All right? Be honest, and everything, will go into the way it's supposed to. Okay? Now, if you're in a current relationship, I really feel like you need to be honest with this person. I feel like some of you may even be in a relationship and you're going to meet somebody and you're going to have to tell this other person that you're with. And just be honest. Okay, be honest and, see what happens from there, okay? If you're not happy with your relationship, then you need to say that, okay? And either you change it, you both change it, or you end the relationship, okay? Because you can't expect your partner to read your mind and know what's going on. You need to speak up and allow things to happen here, okay? And if you're not, then how do you expect any change to happen in your relationships, okay? Let's move on to money. You will receive some kind of money, as I mentioned before, or a job offer that's going to bring you more money, okay? So I'm getting with the gray and the yellow here, you gotta be prepared for the unknown that's gonna come. And the yellow is a self-expression. You need to self-express yourself a little more. As I mentioned with the King of Pentacles, is being honest and being truthful with your partner or with the person that you're meeting, and even with yourself. Let's not pretend to be somebody we're not. So now we're going to get some clarifications, and we're going to get some clarifications on the Death card representing a Scorpio. I really do feel that this is a lot to do with your career, and or your job, career or job. I feel like maybe coming to business, when I say career, that also is if you are self-employed, okay? Only you know how to relate this to your situation. Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angels, I ask that you clarify this reading for Leo, January 28th through February 3rd, 2019, and I ask that you please give me honest clarifications. Okay. Please clarify the Death card for Leo, January 28th through February 3rd, 2019. Clarify the Death card for Leo, please. Why is the Death card here for Leo? I feel like some of you need to end old patterns and behaviors, old habits, old routines. I feel like that needs to come to an end because that may be hurting your job, career, or relationships. I feel like old behaviors, it gets old and people get kind of tired and then, things happen. Clarify the Death card for Leo, please. Clarify the Death card for Leo. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands here. That is a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And just because this is a Queen of Wands, this can represent either a female or a male. I'm saying that you're too focused, okay? And I feel like you need to have confidence in when this change happens. You may be ending a relationship with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but I really feel that this is more of being confident going through when this change happens, okay? When this transition happens, you need to remain confident. Please clarify the death card for Leo. Clarify the death card for Leo. I'm getting that you're too focused on material things. With the Queen of Wands and the Death card is asking you not to be too focused on material things. As I mentioned, it is hurting your relationship. This is a general reading, so however that may apply. Please clarify the Death card for Leo. Clarify the Death card for Leo. Okay, I don't think we're going to get any more clarifiers for the death card. So we're going to move on to the Eight of Pentacles, okay? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles for Leo. Please clarify the Eight of Pentacles for Leo. Okay. The Moon. So the Moon representing a Pisces, right? And the Moon talks about, it could be different things, okay? It's a mystery, okay? It's dreams. It's being too focused on what's not real. An illusion. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles for Leo, please. Trying to get some more clarifiers here. I mean, I feel like some of you may just be so focused on making money that you don't see anything else around you. And that may have to come to an end here, okay? Illusion of making more money, an illusion of something, right? Something that you are just so determined or so focused on, which here we talked about material things, and that could be it. So I really feel like that may be it. Something may be confusing to you right now, and you don't understand where this is coming from. You need to kind of like go within yourself, okay? But trust your instincts. Go with your gut feeling, okay? I feel like things at work for some of you are unclear, okay? I feel like it's, we got a card, but I'm getting some messages here, and I really feel like things at work for you are unclear. I feel like you may have some misunderstandings with your coworkers. Something may be going on with your coworkers, and this is asking you to also have patience and stay calm, especially if you're feeling attacked, either by your coworkers or your supervisors, okay? And I really feel like for some of you, this is a really important time in your love relationship, and things can become uncomfortable, okay? I really feel like you may be bickering in battle because I feel like you're not treating your partner as you should for some of you. Some of you are just trying to like end the relationship, and so you're just behaving that kind of way. All right, let's see what else we have here. Alrighty. We have the Death twice here. So definitely something is coming to an end. Yeah. Definitely something is coming to an end for you, Leo, okay? Again, situation, things, that something has to go, it's needed. This change is needed for you, okay? and even for your partner. You can't control it. You maybe feel uncomfortable going through this change, but you cannot control it. You have to allow this to happen. Often we have to let go of things, right? That either, and it could be like things that are beliefs and attitudes that are hurting us rather than helping us, or hurting our partner rather than helping us. This should be like a wake up period for you, right? I really just feel like change is really needed here in all levels of your life, of your career, where you live. Your finances need to be rethought. Your relationships, you need to be, if this is something that you want to keep with your friend, or not with your friend, with your partner, if it's a relationship that is worth keeping, then I feel like you need to change how you treat this person. Attitude, old ways, habits, and just things. So we have another 2 cards. We're going to take them. Yeah, there's been some disappointment here. When we have the 3 of Swords, this talks about disappointments, right? This talks about heartaches and betrayal. So there's going to, you need to come out with the truth, because somebody is being hurt here. And it could be with this Scorpio. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but I feel like something is coming to an end, and it's going to be heartbreaking, and you're going to feel betrayed. Oh, this is not the card. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, disappointed. See, we got the 8 of Pentacles twice. We have the Death card twice. Now, something you're not seeing, Leo, very clearly at your job. This is clear. You are not seeing something very clearly at your job, and this is going to come to an end, and you're going to be disappointed. But again, you're just too focused on this 8 of Pentacles. You're just too focused. You're working hard, and you're like, well, I'm working hard. Like, why is this coming to an end? I put everything here. But I really feel like you're working too much, that your job takes over you. Okay? I really feel like you need to think about what it is you are doing, what growth you are creating for yourself and for your partner if you're with someone. What is the benefits that you both reap? What benefits do you reap in this relationship and you having this job? I really feel like you may just be too focused that you don't realize you're disappointing somebody. Something is coming to an end, and I really feel like you are either not being truthful with yourself or with your partner, knowing that this situation may be coming to an end here. Now we are going to go ahead and clarify the King of Pentacles, okay? Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Please clarify the King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles. For Leo. Clarify the King of Pentacles for Leo, please. Clarify the King of Pentacles for Leo. Clarify the King of Pentacles for Leo, please. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we do have 2 cards here. The Hangman. Okay. The Hanging Man, that you need to see, you're going to be enlightened. You're going to be enlightened in regards to the situation at work. This guy, dark hair, dark eyes, or either or, is going to enlighten you about a situation at work, okay? And you're going to need to have a new perspective. You need to see things from a different, not just your lenses, from other lenses, okay? And you need to surrender to whatever this man is or woman is asking you to do, who is an authority. 9 of Swords. Okay. So something is definitely close to coming to an end. You may be overacting in regards to something or having anxiety. That's not allowing you to sleep after you get enlightened from this person. Something is going on in your work environment, okay? And you know the truth, or you you see it, sense it, and your gut is telling you. The owl is here. The owl in the card is he's the keeper of knowledge and wisdom and truth, right? So I feel like you know something, but you're not facing it, and that is giving you anxiety. And it makes you anxious. Clarify the King of Pentacles further for Leo, please. So you are going to have to just surrender to new ways of being and thinking and working, whether you want to or not. You have to just go with this change. Either way, I do feel like your position may be eliminated. You may be let go, or you may be forced to leave. Okay, so we have another 2 cards, or actually a few cards. The 7 of Wands, having to defend yourself in regards to something here. Feeling defensive and on guard with the situation at work or even in a relationship. Now I really feel this is work related for you. You're feeling very defensive and on guard in regards to the situation. You have the Star card, which represents an Aquarius. You may be feeling that towards this Aquarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But this is saying just stay calm and be hopeful, because the Star card is like something new, okay? This is a good card. This is a good omen, even though you may be feeling defensive about something. And then you have the High Priestess, okay? And the High Priestess is going within yourself and finding that way, finding a solution to what's going on around you, right? But I really do feel, though, for a lot of you, I am going to put these cards down so that I can get more messages, okay? But we want to leave them in the order that they are in. Again, we have the 8 of Pentacles here twice. We have the Death card here twice. We have it in the beginning and then in the middle. And it's definitely around work. Something that, yeah, you're very focused and just not even paying attention to what's going on around you. But you really need to. You really need to. With the Death card being here twice, definitely a job is coming to an end, and it also could be a relationship for some of you. But I'm really seeing, because there's Pentacles here, a lot of Pentacles, I really feel like this is a job that may be coming to an end. And the High Priestess here is she's a spiritual card, and being with the card, this is asking you to use your intuition, use your inner knowledge, be hopeful, and trust that God is there for you, okay? You're going to see synchronicities come in. I really feel some of you are going to have a pleasant surprise coming your way if you're looking for a job, okay? Things are going to come, something new, something better, okay? However scenario this is for you. Some of you may even get a raise, or into the current position you have into a new position, okay? Now, I feel like if you are in a relationship, it could be a really good relationship, because this is a general. I'm going to read it that way. If you're in a relationship, this could be a really good relationship. It could be like almost magical. But again, you need to put that time, okay? You need to put that time in it. I just feel like sometimes we attract good people and bad people, right? But it's asking you to just go with it, right? Don't judge. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be with this person, okay? Finances, yeah. Again, finances, you need to, beginning and end here with the King of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Yeah, money, I really feel like is not, don't overspend, don't overindulge, okay? Because I feel like you may not be you may not be honest with someone in regards to money, is what I'm getting. You may be hiding money. You're not being truthful about it. Yeah. I feel like there may be some people that may be asking you for some money soon. Yeah, and I really feel like you probably shouldn't, because it's not going to be a good time for you to be giving or loaning money out, just due to the fact that you may possibly be losing your job. You start, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. You're too focused on money. You're too focused on career, that your relationship is suffering here. It's very disappointing and heartbreaking. That needs to come to an end because you're too focused on the material thing. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and we will talk next week.